Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. Hope you're having a beautiful day. Bitcoin had a big sell-off yesterday. We went from 99,000 before the Bybit hack down to 96,000. Then Trump announced his tariffs on Mexico, Canada, 25%. And the whole market's dropped from 96 all the way down to 86, including the stock market's massive drop as well. Bitcoin is having a bit of a recovery from 86. You can see 86 was where we came down. Then we got a bounce to 89,500. I actually added some Bitcoin down here on these dips, which I'm going to show you now. Volume is quite strong. The most important quality for an investor is temperament, not intellect. Warren Buffett. People discussing in the guru chat. You can see, James, what's the story of Elliott Wave? We can count the Elliott Waves. Good idea. Crypto Guru Bot, you can join them at the Guru Chat. $3 trillion market cap, 1.6 million viewers, Bitcoin price.live. You can set these up on your TV as well. 60K bonus. Sorry. 60K bonus with Bybit. Take the crypto master course, become a student. We're in extreme fear 21. A few days ago, we were in greed when we were pumping to 99. And now we're in extreme fear 21. 55 dominance funding fee, a little bit positive, 88,298. We're going to jump into the charts. We pumped to 89,500, so having a little bit of a pullback. Not that much of a bounce, to be honest. From 86 to 88, that's only a 2K bounce. Bitcoin is looking quite weak. We're going to jump into charts for Bitcoin, Ethereum. I've been adding to the trades. Hit the subscribe button, smash up thumbs up button, turn on the bell. Make sure your liquidations are very low. Bitcoin could even go down to 70K. So make sure you understand I'm DCAing. I'm slowly buying in on supports. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into technicals. My account 505 getting a bit of a bounce back, but still down quite a lot. I withdrew some as well for when the Bybit hack happened. These are my Bitcoin trades. You can see where I've been adding onto Bitcoin. Does it show? Yeah, it shows all my, you can see my history of my Bitcoin trades. Started buying up down here at 92, bought here at 94, bought here at 95, bought here at 95, bought here at 93, bought here at 92,700. Then it dropped much further down to 86. It broke that support. We came to 88. And then I also added at 86. Now we're sitting at 88. Funding fee 0.01, so it is positive funding fee. My Bitcoin trade negative 48,000. It's a $800,000 trade. $800,000 trade, 8.5 Bitcoin. And I kept at here. I added 0.5 and 0.5 Bitcoin. And then we got a little bit of a bounce back, but not much, which is not so strong. Ethereum also 8,000. I added Ethereum here on the dip too. You can see where I managed to add into Ethereum. I actually got the exact bottom at 2,300, and I also bought at 2,365. Those are where I added into Ethereum, and that's bouncing back. Let's go into the altcoins. Altcoins getting a little bit of MCRT slightly down. World up 3%, getting a bounce back from where I bought it. A little bit higher than where I bought it, which is good. Uniswap getting a little bit of bounce back, 3%. The SEC closed the investigation against Uniswap, and we got a rebound, which is good news. Doge, not much rebound at all on Doge because Elon's supporting Doge, the government, but not actually the cryptocurrency. Let's go into the technicals for Bitcoin. We're going Tesla was down 8% yesterday, and it hit one of my buy targets. So if you remember, I warned everyone, and I sold Tesla at 430. Up here is where I sold it. You can see where I sold Tesla at 430. And then since then, we've dropped. Since the peak, Tesla has dropped now massively. We're talking huge drop from the peak at 480. Here was the peak, 489. Tesla has now dropped 40%, 39%, crazy. 39% since the top. 39% on a stock, like $1 trillion stock company. Crazy drop. Elon and Trump not doing so good for the people that back, like Trump token, Elon token. 40%. And you can see it just fell off. And I sold at 430. I sold here. And I warned everyone, I started buying already. I bought some at 333. yesterday I bought some at 328, and my trade activated at 302. So all the supports are starting to activate. We have 261 remaining. I'm only doing 10% allocations, and I'll make them bigger as it comes down. 261 is a buy area for 10% allocation. And the final, which I don't think will go that low, but it is very possible, 142. These are other buy areas that I want to target on Tesla. These are other buy areas that I want to target on Tesla. 220, 261. So these are where I already bought at 302. And I already bought at 328. So these are where I want to be buying more. I was sitting at 302 right now. So I still want to buy at 261, 209, and 142. Very possible, unlikely. But 261 seems very possible when we're at 302. And in one day, we dropped 8%. Let's go into Bitcoin. Massive bloodbath in the markets, really, for Bitcoin, for Tesla. Bitcoin broke the channel. We were in 4 months in the channel between 90,106. We came down all the way to the 200 daily moving average, 86K. Massive volume spikes. Stochastic is oversold on the daily. On the weekly, let's see the damage. Crypto Guru Bot still a blue buy, which it fired back at 20K in February 2023. It fired at 20K blue buy. It's still a blue buy now. Bitcoin Indicator Bot called the top actually amazing, if you remember. It fired a sell exactly on the top. You get both of these courses in the Crypto Master Course, the big package. You can see it fired a sell exactly at 108K, and then it's just fallen 20% or 30% since then, down to 88K. And not looking too amazing. That looks pretty weak on the weekly. On the daily, we're oversold, but it does look like a head and shoulders is formed here. A big one. I mean, we're on the 200 moving average. There is no real supports left, you know. If we break here, the next support is 72K. There's no support between here and 72K. There is one at 80K, but this is not so nice for Bitcoin to break that trend, that support. That was a very important line to hold. On the 4-hourly stochastic, also oversold, but it doesn't look like it's finished, everyone. 88K is possible, 86. Make sure your liquidations are low. We could be going lower. I don't think this is finished. We're getting a bounce, but it is quite a weak one, as you see here. So 86, 80K, and even 72K. These would be the buy targets. These would be the buy targets. And Bitcoin is now down 21% from the top. 21%. Elon and Trump just fucked everyone. Let's go into Ethereum, 2,480. Remember when Eric Trump told us, he's like, buy Ethereum urgently, thank me later. That was at like 2,700. And then we just got dumped on like crazy. Or 2,000. He said, buy Ethereum. He said it here around 2,600. He said, thank me later. We went up to 2,800. And then it just dropped down to 2,300. Eric Trump, the son of Donald Trump. Crazy. But Ethereum is playing out quite well in the symmetrical triangle. I did say it broke out too early and it could come back down. And we did come back down right to the actual target almost. The target for going long, in my opinion, is still this channel. You can see there's a clear channel between... there's a clear channel at 2,000. Stop loss 1,900 and take profit 4,000, risk toward 12 times 160 to make 2,000. 10x leverage will be 20,000. That's the safest place to take a trade. We did get a bounce, but the bounce is looking quite weak. Looks like it's going to keep, it's not showing massive strength. If we measure this out as well, this descending wedge, we can be coming down to these lows that it's showing. So 2,000, very in play for Ethereum. So make sure you have your liquidations under 2,000 if you want to keep activating trades. That's the best place. We're quite close. Any panic on Bitcoin, we can fall further. I would keep the trade at 2,000. And again, I'm in my Bitcoin trade and Ethereum trade. Currently quite in the negative on these trades, but I did build up these positions. This Ethereum trade is now 156,000, and the funding fee is positive now in Ethereum. I paid so far only $100 in fees because the funding fee isn't that high, but it became higher today. Bitcoin, 1,000 funding fee 0.01, 47k, 800k a trade. I've already paid 2,500 in fees. Those are my updates. Join us in the Telegram. There's 213 of you online discussing things. The Elliott wave count on Bitcoin, in my opinion, isn't. You can see here it's not yet finished on Bitcoin. I usually show my Elliott wave counts. You can see it in the chart. That guy was asking. The Elliott wave count technically is not yet finished. We did the third corrective wave. It looked like we were getting a bounce. It could be that was the bounce. We had this third corrective wave, and then we had the fourth to fifth impulse. Very possible that could have been considered the final move on the Elliott wave count, and now we're in ABC correction. We could kind of measure it like that. If we do, it would not be so beautiful, because this would be, let's measure, say that was the final Elliott wave. Now we're in corrective wave, so we went from fifth down to first bounce. We got a bounce, and then we just fell to C wave. So this could be the final Elliott wave, corrective wave finished, and then we start a new wave. Very possible, but again, there is no real support until 72k. So just keep that in mind when you're building your position, if you are. All the links to do this underneath the video. Go down below, sign up to Bybit, you get a 60k bonus. Biggest exchange, second biggest exchange. Weex $200 sign up bonus. Bitunix $8,000 bonus now. KYC free. Weex and Bitunix worldwide exchanges. JamesCryptoGuru.com for the courses and for the Telegram. And again, it's not looking so amazing on the charts. Let's see what intro of that. Thanks, James. You're welcome. End of presidency. 4 years time. Caught the bottom, it's still dropping. It's true, but I added more actually on the drop. Stop the nonsense about tariffs. Crypto is simple as scam game. Not true. People were saying Bitcoin was a scam, also at $3,000. Now we're at $88,000, so they were telling me the same thing. Morning sale is going on. Trump don't understand that the enemies he's making with other countries will start doing business with different countries, leave the US isolated. Elon and Trump are not dumb. Thank you for letting me know. Hi Beb, don't catch a falling knife. It's true, try to catch it after it's dropped a few times and bounced and has strong support. You can join everyone in the conversation there. That's my updates in the market. If you'd like me to analyze anything, let me know in the ticker down below. We need to see a strong recovery. If Bitcoin does not recover here very strongly, then we are going to go down to 70k. So make sure your liquidations are below that. I will add margin to my trades. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Brutal sell-off on the tariff news. Hopefully some good news comes out. I think Donald Trump, and they plan to drop the markets because in the beginning of their presidency, it was pumping right at the beginning, too crazy. If it kept going, it would have pumped like crazy, and then it would have dropped towards the end. In my opinion, they're calming the markets down and letting a more sustained growth. Love you all. Have an amazing day. There was also bad news. The tariffs, the interest rates being kept up. So money is quite better. Like you can earn good money, 5% just by keeping it in cash. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.